Nah, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a movie. I know I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm bringing sexy back. You don't know how to act. Can you stop? Yeah, those two big in your mom and everything was cooking. Everything was going his way. I was overstimulated and was getting beat up everywhere. Put that shit on high difficulty. It was I had to guard. GMAs. Shit, I felt like so I'm thinking about getting plus a just $10 because my game all the time. You know how you look at it? So it's like I can use it to get plus now that I got the stream set up and everything going. I can play online now. You know, I can play like you said, play drag, play online, you know that shit, and then try to like go on clips. I just don't. Again, I don't really want to at the same time because I can also save that movie. Exactly.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in and get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here in Little Caesars Arena. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And checking out some numbers.
Think about it.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. Different levels more than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the 4. And for Detroit, Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Then it's Duran. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Alvarado in at the 4 spot. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, BA, that really depends on your team and obviously the opponents you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop him. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. Thomas, that's good.
Corner pocket, corner 3. Cam Thomas shaking free.
And here's Cunningham outside. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. To the left side wing. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Wolf can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Alvarado. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's Porter outside. Sinks it from distance.
Your guard-like skills and a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Alvarado outside. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Alvarado's got his second basket on the night.
say that you love me. When you pull up in a U-Haul. And you wanna U-Haul. 'Cause I wanna take you home. Baby, can we go slow? And we can go faster. Just show me the password. We can go slow.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Portland.
Hey, you're
Outside. Rebound Detroit. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player that can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go across the board, that's doing something special.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. 4 on the clock.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by by 1. Coming into this, having knocked the win against San Antonio in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got buckets started raining down.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. But when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
The first one falls. We'll grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps. But they've pivoted decisively from their big three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Stolen by Ivy. Cunningham outside. LeVert outside. Here's Alvarado. And he takes that one up. Force it through.
Insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Wolf can't get it to go.
He might be forcing things a little bit. Credit the defense for how they're playing it.
Alvarado pass to LeVert. Alvarado. The rebound by the Nets. Come off that win against the Heat.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at
Dragon Ball.
where they were just so relaxed.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And here's Porter outside. Alvarado with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 60 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry this BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Robinson gets the bucket, just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
The line for the Nets.
Knocks down the first one. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Here's Alvarado. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall. Nets leading by 3. Here's Porter outside.
One sec, chat. Wait, bro. All right, John, we ready. My fault. I was just typing in GC Discord.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been hustled so far to the inside. Throwing it down.
putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Saroff. No points yet. Clowney. Pure from three-point range.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Cunningham passes to Alvarado. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Alvarado. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And here's Sharp. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against the guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Releases from 15. Here's Sharp. Hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
Nope.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nets.
They found a move, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Tyre Williams, Torrey out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the 4-man spot. Shot clock at 3 from 18. And the new group getting ready for the Pistons. Alvarado's checked in for Reed. Karis LeVert comes in for Holland. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Karani, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class. But quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class in the second. While there's still time for players to emerge, they expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Outstanding.
Outside Sharp, and he drops it in from the low post.
Fucking kangaroo.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Cunningham on the wing. There's a screen. Here's LeVert. The open shot, Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside quarter. Dimon. He's watched by Cunningham. Down low. Here's Sharp. The bucket. Coming off
Great,
a
nigga.
perfectly placed
Open.
pass. Sharp's got 6 points.
Good chat.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know."
Move attack, chat.
Because I think it's important when you have that relationship. relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, so you try to build it. Right? That's you.
Thank you, Alan.
I'm blocking this.
Here's Pittman. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Clowney. Takes a three. Alvarado with a rebound. Alvarado's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Cunningham on the wing. He dumps it down.
Big boy, boy.
Sure, he should be
Big boy, boy.
like that, but this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Nets leading by 3. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
For the Pistons. Cameron Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Sharp. 17 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards.
And now let's check in with Ali LaForce to see how Terrence stands doing.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. If it gets worse, this could be a tough pill to swallow for a team that was hoping to make some noise in the postseason. But for now, he's got the green light. They'll be monitoring him closely. Sending it back to you now.
Thanks for the update there, Ali. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Thomas. From downtown. And the Nets another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Alvarado, left side. LeVert outside. Back to Alvarado. After the assist.
God.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Nets leading by 3. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I feel like this shit is not even charging.
Thomas outside. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And here's LeVert for 3. First half of play. So it's been a good roll. Brooklyn on the front. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third
This
quarter.
chat. Hey.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Contested game.
Give me Coach gray hairs with the turnover. It's time to slow things down. Protect the rock. Make the simple play.
Dr. O'Neill, I think your diagnosis is right on the money. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive. Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you can say you won the draft.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
So far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Brooklyn leading by 3. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Then it's Duran, then it's Garris LeVert, and it's Alvarado in at the power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's LeVert. Really left him alone that time. LeVert's got his second basket.
Well, Karis LeVert, he can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy's a terrific mid-range scorer.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's Porter outside. Durant with the rebound.
Well, this is the story of the night with this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Back to Alvarado. Cunningham outside. For the lead.
Early as a motherfucker.
And it's Alvarado missing.
God dang
He
it,
didn't
Chad.
make them pay for that.
Yo, Chad, we're gonna be alright though.
They just can't rely on him to
We're gonna be alright.
shots.
If he ain't that, I would have been like Chad.
He's been struggling, but they are still in line
That's
to
it, bro.
come out of here with a
Back to
W.
the miss.
It's Alvarado missing.
I thought I was going
And
to put
Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. They lead by 1. That's the Wolves.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's LeVert. Here's Alvarado.
Rush with it again. Push it,
Durant. D by Sharp.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Close your will if you can.
Pass to Dimon. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Davon, Shaw, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
I got no hoes. My girlfriend, I'm in love with the goals now.
And he makes the first.
But they know when it goes out. When the lights out. When the lights out.
And he can't hit the second.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Fires for deep.
That's his first triple here in the second.
Back to Thomas. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jake Ivey.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
Yeah.
Free throw good. Thomas.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
Yeah, I had to go. And guess what? Yeah, it showed the way that go. I tell you, yeah, I was dancing. Yeah, I was ready to go. I had to really go. Yeah, I had to go. I tell you, yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm about to go.
Both free throws good for Thomas.
Yeah,
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height of it.
Now we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Devin. Here's Wolf. To the paint. Here's Sharp. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Alvarado. The Pistons trailing. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sharp grabs Smith. Sharp's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Timmon. He's watched by Cunningham. Back to Porter. Pass to Timmon. The three is up. And Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. For the lead.
It was.
They got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line today.
How was that early?
That's off as well, so he misses both. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
They
He's got 23 points.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And Rudy Fernandez wants it. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustment.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
It just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything.
Here, Robinson's checked in. The change for the Nets. Clowney's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wolf passes to Thomas. To the middle. Stride on his way to the finish.
Nobody goes.
High value business there. Finding him inside for the finish.
This is what you call a head top. Look. Post you up.
Now here's Alvarado. Started by Sharp.
Head top.
Alvarado
Baby,
gets it to go.
baby.
Alvarado's got
Let's
7
go. I got
points
you, Big
for the quarter.
Sharp.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Thomas. Thanks in the lane.
Hell the
Thomas has
no.
got 14 points for the game.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
Jack number 3.
Money in the bank.
On the long take. And the Pistons lead by 2.
They had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
To the right side. Wolf passes to Thomas.
Get the heck out of here.
They match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 17.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
Got him. Get off me.
All the way. That was good. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Devin. The 3-pointer goes.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now here's Alvarado.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm locked. I'm locked.
Points in the game.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this
I'm
quarter.
my
You
love
love
no
what he's
more.
doing out there right now.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Sharp is screen on Ivy. Inside.
Hard with both hands. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney hit it forward. Williams is out there with Terrence Mann, and it's Sharp in at the center position. Now here's Williams from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Alvarado's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Cunningham passes to Alvarado.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Outside man. Here's Williams. From down to the low post, it goes. Williams has got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Cunningham with the ball. Now Sharp attempting. Pass to Holland. Back to Alvarado.
Oh, shit.
On the wing, Porter launches it. Gets the three to fall. And now a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
Fifth triple tonight. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Here's Alvarado. No good on the three.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Man with it. Outside Porter. Pass to Clowney. There's the three. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. LeVert comes in for Holland. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Thomas drives in.
Read that. Over 3 of us.
Assisting on the play was Porter.
They want us to do
Thomas
it.
has got 19 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing
I missed it?
creating
Or-
good shots.
Brooklyn leading
What?
by 14.
Oh,
Out of bounds. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be
Gonna get
taking
our
on
get back
Bam
if we lose,
Adebayo
but they're
and the
gonna-
Miami
they
Heat.
might get their
And
get
then
back
on
if we
Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face
They
off
can't
with
see.
the Nets.
So what?
The way they've been conducting themselves
game's gonna
lately,
be
I think they'll have no trouble maintaining
super
their
more
current
competitive.
momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Let's go.
Getting off the floor, using all of his responsibility with the James.
Wolf passes to Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Sharp. They're in touch for blast. Here's Sharp off the inbound. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Pass to Duren. Thinks that one from the post.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Porter. Call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul. First personal foul. 2 seconds. Now Porter. Thompson outside from deep.
Such a super athlete. Ivy is tough to score.
Go.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Stop.
Lays it in easily.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Cunningham. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
His fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Cunningham.
Oh, no. Did he just do that?
Hey, man, I think he's been practicing that one.
I'll tell you, that is a little bit of effort and a lot of work. How about the energy in this building on that play?
Thomas. Oh, the shot is off.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, perhaps you can't make it off.
Go, go, change it between. You with the dunk, don't with the dunk.
5 points for
Let's
his
go.
team.
Down 5.
Leading by 5. Thomas with the ball, and it's Ivy picking him up. Thompson outside. Let's loose for 3.
Bullshit.
Down the trifecta.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit.
And just a huge answer right there with the 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Well, the Nets shooting an average of 43% for the floor. Here's Porter. Takes up a 3. Durant pulls it down. Alvarado outside. Now Ivy takes a 3. Shot. Oh, it's off. And now we've got an intentional foul. So they choose to intentionally foul. First free throws good. Increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Detroit calls timeout. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Sharp there for the rebound.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Cam Thomas pulls it down. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort.
And go! That's another.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game.
He's had a bunch of them. And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Detroit calls timeout.
We got our good back.
8 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
Taking the chance won't save them then.
Well, I think he might just want to remind you guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Like this is gonna take patience. Constant check up, steady maintenance. You might lose, homie. You might make breaks. Thought you get it in a year. It might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose?
We've seen Brooklyn get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing is putting together a performance like this and not coming away victorious?
What else am I supposed to do? I'm always giving it my all. I'm making the most of my life, Jennifer Quintana. I'm not out here.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
We need a Nova game. Wishing at these.
Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you started shouting them out, but now,
Look, being the #1 option is not for other teams.
Make them try
Breathe, what I feel like.
Try again.
I know.
Crunchy outside, tender inside.
All right, cut it out. You're starting to get hungry.
One per week.
Gotta go get some more seasoning.
But we all get on the same page.
So my family is really into fruit. Great idea. Do us a favor, right? Pass one of your other email things so we can eliminate one or two changes.
and more nutrition.
Well, that's our answer. No deal.
Oh, and if you see fresh
So good
fruit,
for tomorrow.
just, you know, on sale, double up and then freeze it. You'll save a fortune amount.
Later in the week is nice.
Well, you can thank my economic teacher in high school, Mr. Woodburn. You're
I'm on the
welcome.
road.
I still remember him.
Not great.
You want to come bird watching this weekend?
What are you
It's on my
guys doing
bucket.
right now? You know we have video games
You?
and like
Trying to
100
figure out when we're gonna
TV
schedule
shows.
a time when
Wait,
all of us can
I
get
took a
together.
class at all once. Really enjoyed it.
Oh.
Except for the early Saturday morning. I'm in.
I'm with you guys.
Okay, well, if we're all going.
And we
then
saw
I'm
the new
gonna-
Jake Duvall
I'm
movie.
hoping to
Ooh,
find
I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, what'd you think?
I'm used to just watching Hawks and Pelicans. Can the teal shoot threes? You didn't like it?
No, I didn't.
Got bad news on that athletic wing.
Jake Duvall.
Yeah,
It
hip.
just wasn't like
2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns.
Biohack weapons?
No, no.
What's the
Well,
time
we should
travel?
forget
that
about
made
taking
perfect sense.
flight
No,
for
it was just
now.
the actress
Let's
who
just
played
take
his
us to the
sister.
game, third row.
Hey, man, just got
Good
back
luck
from
next
Grand
time.
Canyon, right? Doing stuff together as kids.
Back on Tuesday.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Like when you make
Well,
eye
how many
contact with the
countries
band,
total?
like slightly,
39 last year, and it's likely to expand.
I'd like to see each of us
That's
try
a
to
little
get
intense.
2 international.
We are at a
visits
sporting
next
event.
month. Talk to your teams and let me know how we should.
Sounds good. I'll have my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely
So we got that
exciting
thing set
times,
up.
right?
Now it's
Developing
like,
our player
play me a song.
evaluations on a whole new level now.
Nah, don't even give me.
The chosen one.
You think the German kid can make the league?
I'd put the odds at 100
People are always listening in on your conversation. Like right now.
That's way more complicated math than I was expecting.
Yeah. Would that be like 90% odds? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some player just
100
hanging
to
around
0, but in
listening to all the
German.
stuff to say to each other?
Oh,
Good one.
Maybe listen.
All glazing.
This is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in uniform. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain, but if anybody can keep it up, it's MP.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Hayes. Johnson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The chosen one's shot is off. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Make the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Well, the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Denver's drawn 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Hayes. Johnson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Lots of room. Watson's shot is off.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And the Jazz with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. It's from it.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Hayes. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shot by Johnson, no good.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the chosen one in their last game, the Timberwolves, was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Well, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Johnson, a wide open look. Offensive rebound. That's good by Filipowski.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jokic against Kessler. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. .137 left to play in the first. To Johnson. 6 to shoot. At the elbow. Jokic. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by George. Utah leading. Pass to the chosen one. Now Bailey. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Brown finds Johnson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
Well, the coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
It's deflected. Here's the chosen one. It's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Grimes shot is up. Grimes leading by 4. Baylor throws it to the chosen. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with
going down the two-hand slam. Got it off in time. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach you've seen so far for Utah?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Denver passing it around. And slams it in.
going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting it.
Give me a second. I get the train, though.
There's the reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Straw there, no good.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making extra.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively stand there has been some slipping.
Well, they've got to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Pocket 4. Watson kicks to Hayes. On deep. Second chance shot. Too easy inside from Jokic. Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career. Right now, let's take a look at the catch up with Henry LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin?
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Henry, thank you for the report. The Trey carries the long-range jumper. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Here's the chosen one. Jokic defended.
He is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Strother. Back to Hayes. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by the chosen one. They get it back. Here's Hayes. Denver needs to get off his shot. That shot is wide open. Watson's got 5 points now this quarter. Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure. And Brian Key wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Jazz with some changes. Walker Kessler comes in for Markkanen. And Filipowski has subbed in for Baylor. Come get it. Come get it. Here's the chosen one. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Step right through.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Watson has it in the corner. Target with his three.
With the success they've had, right where you'd expect him to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They want me to ice on.
Here's the chosen one. 27 points for him. In the corner, it's Kessler. Lets it go with the three. They get it again. With the clock running down. And that one is hammered home.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays. Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Watson. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. .35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
It's good by Filipowski. And the Jazz lead by 17. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence. Watson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home. And so it's Utah with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Jazz, I have them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Utah Jazz.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And that'll do it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mix. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Edelman's got on the floor. He's out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Now Hayes. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Jokic. To Hayes. Fires it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Jazz leading by 16. Stan, you know you think about the release point on Jokic. He got too much air on that one. Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
To the inside. Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Driving to the basket. And answer back with the dunk of his own. Pass to Johnson. Johnson with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Johnson for 3. A rebound by Johnson. The Nuggets trail by 14. Watson, the pass to Hayes. Denver again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the chosen one. Brings it from beyond the arc. The chosen one's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Utah leading by 13. Pass to the chosen one. Crosses over. He's at one-handed.
This sort of dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a slugger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, up high and down hard. And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
And that one, good.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Bailey's checked in for the Jazz. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's the chosen one. He has 4. Over Beasley. The chosen one's shot is off.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. The Nuggets making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Here's Jokic. He has 6 from downtown, and that one's good. Strother's got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing, here's Bailey. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got the chosen one, George, out there with Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. And that was absolutely filthy. This building is stunning. He dug deep right into his bag of tricks there. Holmes takes to Jokic. After Abaji, but 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Abaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the right side. Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Holmes. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Strother. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
To Abaji, a 3-ball, ejected by the chosen one. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. The Lebowski's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And here are the Nuggets now. A 12-point game. To the left side wing. Bailey with a wide open. Good on the 3-point shot.
He hits cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Marking into the outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. It's tipped. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Bailey. The Republican shot from the wing. And the Jazz lead by 17. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Yeah, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
He's with it. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 17. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Johnson. Brown, Johnson's there.
How about the elevation from Brown there?
He really gets up quick to throw it down. As to the chosen one.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They show some fight. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other. And three pins leads him right to the right. Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer. Kessler against Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Hayes. Time fires. The three doesn't go. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those. Here's the chosen one. Goodbye, Brown. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Stan, what advice would you give the coaches that are leading a struggling team? Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those. It's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one. He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass.
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
Greg, this is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable season from him.
You look back at Wilt's 62 campaign and all the records it spawned, absolutely stunning to see the 50-point games record be matched.
Here's George. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the champion.
He goes and he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in 63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
Hayes the pass to Johnson. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offline with his three. And it's Utah's ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Hendricks, good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. And it's Jokic in the corner. Easily outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be.
MT, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
I have what you need, I have what you want. If you was in the street, doing niggas wrong. You tell me when you get you that comment. If it's that you leg, and it's just like that you leg. Let me say, whoa, whoa. Hey, guess what? I might feel the guys. You told me that y'all love me, but I'll tell you, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna make it. Yeah, man. Oh, yes, y'all won't do. You gon' see. She ain't for me. that was made to aid. You're
Your time.
Oh.
This is your champion. Ring countdown. Getting shot at.
Okay. He left so fast, it wasn't even funny.
shine so bright we blind them. Ha ha!
I just hope I don't have to fight with that smiling robot. I put the friend in he's fine. Friend. Everyone's fine.
Introducing your champion.